Hey guys, welcome to M&M IELTS. Today's video is again about essay writing from your writing module. Now, the reason I want to make a lot of videos related to essay is because it is one of those topics, especially writing is one of those sections that most of the students are scared of or they are nervous about it. They have this thought that they cannot do a very good job in writing. So I just want to try and help you all with writing as much as possible. And hence, I will be sharing one more essay in today's video where I have personally written the essay and I want to share how can we write this essay on this topic that I will be sharing, a perfect score essay, a perfect full band essay, so that if you follow the similar approach, even you can get a full score for your essay writing. Let's get started. So let us first read and understand the question. That is the first thing we would do. Some people think that traditional way of teaching does not play an important role and computers should be used widely. So they have given you a sentence, which is a thought that some people have. You have read it and you've understood, okay, this is a statement. So we've understood that this is a statement. To what extent do you agree? So now what you have to do is you have to share your personal opinion because they have asked you your opinion. To what extent do you agree? As in, do you agree with this statement or do you disagree with this statement? And based on your opinion, you have to carve your ideas and you have to represent your essay. So let us start and I will explain you my structure and what is my thought process when I write an essay. So, whenever I write an essay, I want to keep my introduction short, sweet, to the point. That's it. No beating around bushes. I have to address the issue in the very first paragraph, and that is my introduction paragraph. So, I make sure that in my introduction, I answer the question that has been asked. Over here, my opinion has been asked. So, when the examiner is reading my essay, when they read my introduction, in that very paragraph, they should be clear that what is my opinion. So, according to me, which means I am sharing my opinion, the traditional method of teaching plays a significant part in a student's life. In my understanding, computers will be widely used for innumerable purposes but will not be able to replace teachers. So, in the first paragraph, which I call my introduction paragraph, I have shared that what stand have I taken, which means I disagree with the statement that has been given because I feel that teachers are still more important. Computers will be used widely. I mean, nobody's saying no to it, but they will not be able to replace the teachers. So I have taken my stand. My introduction was straight to the point, and I've clarified my idea. So now I am very clear that my essay is all about explaining my ideas, right? So the next paragraph, which I like to call it as body one, wherein I will explain why do I have to take this stand, what is my thought process, what is my ideology, some examples maybe. Let us read it. Teachers are an inseparable part of a person's life and will never lose their importance. Okay, so I've made a sentence. While students in schools, colleges, and universities learn about complex concepts and formulas, it is teachers who explain them to the students using examples, as in, teachers explain those complex formulas using examples. While understanding difficult chapters of subjects like mathematics, history, science, and geography, if a student comes across questions and doubts, it is teachers who will make sure that all the concerns are addressed and that students are happy as well as satisfied with the process of learning. So, what am I actually doing here? I am explaining why do I have this ideology that teachers play a significant role in a student's life, in a person's life. And then I have given some scenarios, right? I have given that if there's something complex, teachers will explain it with examples. In difficult chapters or subjects, teachers will make sure that the students have understood. Whereas if you just search on Google or search on computer, you will get information, but computer will not make sure that you understand every bit of it. So that is what I'm trying to explain here with my sharing. Also, when students take exams and make mistakes, their errors are reviewed by their professors, who also convey feedback, which in turn helps towards the growth and development of a student's career. So, I have just added more and more scenarios, explaining difficult situations, making sure students understand everything, exams, feedback, so that students can implement that feedback, and it can help them to grow in their career, to develop in their life. I have given some scenarios and explained why I feel teachers are important. It is very important to make sure that when you take a stand, you explain them using some scenarios, right? Maybe some day to day life scenarios, so that it is very clear that why you have this thought process. And definitely you have to make sure that you're sharing your point of view here. You're sharing your experience, your opinion, and you have to be careful of your grammar, you have to be careful of your spellings. These things are extremely important for your writing marks. Another thing that I have to be careful of is that I should not be repeating the same ideas again and again, or for that matter, any example, or try not to repeat even the same word again and again. If you have used a word to express your idea, try and not repeat it, because you have to showcase that you have a vast range of vocabulary. And if you repeat the same word, it shows that there is not enough words in your vocabulary list, or you're not able to think of any word that can relate with that subject for that moment. So hence, using different set of words, phrases, sentences, ideas, examples is crucial. Now, moving on, I have created another paragraph which I like to call it as body 2. So in body 2, again, I will keep on explaining why have I taken this stand. So in body 1, what I did was I have explained some scenarios where I have shown how important is a role of a teacher in a student's life, because I'm taking that stand. So I've explained that. Now, what I've done in the next body is I've spoken a little bit about computers, which is the other side of the story. And I've tried and explained why I feel that computers are important, but they cannot replace teachers. Now I'll be talking a bit about computers. So I'm talking about both the sides of coin, but I have taken the same stand throughout the essay. So, on the other hand, devices like computers, which are man made, will never be able to stimulate interest in anyone to learn. So, computer will not be able to create that urge in you to study, to learn. If you have that interest in you, you will do it. But computers cannot do it. Whereas, on the other hand, there are so many teachers, when they guide the students, it actually can create a lot of urge in the student to succeed. It just motivates them, which computers cannot do. These devices not only distract by providing information in abundance, but also confuse at times by providing different theories for the same phenomena. So now what am I doing is I'm kind of giving the drawbacks of computer, because I've already shared the good points about teachers. Now I'm just sharing the dark side of computers or devices like computers, because I still am, you know, I agree with my stand. I have to maintain my stand throughout the essay, right? So hence we have to talk about the other side as well. Now, also I want to share that this is my opinion. I am not saying that this is the right answer. This is not a template. This is not an answer that I am encouraging anyone to memorize. No, I'm just sharing how should one think and how should one structure their essay, what all should you cover. You may have similar opinion, you may have a complete different opinion, and you might think that the computers and devices like computers have a better approach than teachers, and that is absolutely fine. You don't get marks because you're supporting one side and you're not supporting the other side. It's not that. It's about how you have presented your ideas. How have you written your essay? What is the structure like? What is the grammar like? Have you made any spelling errors? Do you have a vast range of vocabulary? Are you able to express your ideas, using different words? And obviously, you have to write ideas that relate with the subject. So these things contribute towards your score, not which side do you support, right? So let's move on. Next line is computers can be used as a tool. This is the line of innovation and help in the process of teaching, but they should not be the sole source of knowledge. Again, I've shared my opinion that yes, you can use computers because it's not that they are bad. No, they're not bad. It's like a knowledge hub. You can use it as a tool to obtain information, to obtain knowledge, but you should not completely and solely rely on it. That's what I'm trying to say. These devices can provide information, but they cannot make sure whether or not the student has understood the ins and outs of the information given. So, when the student or anyone for that matter is going through something, a data, some statistics, some piece of information on that device, the device is the device is man-made. It doesn't have any feelings. The device doesn't care if you've actually understood from the first word till the last word of whatever you've read. If you've understood, great. If you have not understood, the device doesn't care. So that is what I've tried to express here. So again, I have taken two good paragraphs where I have explained that why do I have this stand. First, I spoke about the positive side of why teachers play a significant role. Then I have shown the dark side of computers because I still want to show that why do I have this opinion. And then last paragraph is my conclusion, where again I'll keep it simple, to the point, and I will just conclude my essay. In a nutshell, I cannot emphasize enough that computers would be used by teachers to teach, but computers would not be able to replace the teachers. Straight to the point, I have concluded my essay that this is what I feel, because you have to remember, they have asked you about your opinion. So you start with your opinion, you conclude your opinion. You have to start and finish with your opinion. You cannot keep it general. They are not asking you about general views, they are asking you about your specific view, right? So I hope you have learned a lot about how can you structure your essay, what should you do, what should you avoid. And I will keep on making videos about essay writing because I feel this is one of those topics that students need a lot of help with. And if there is any specific essay title that you have in mind and you feel that if I could share an essay that I have written on that topic with all of you and it would help you, please put it in the comment section below, and I'm more than happy to make videos on those essay topics as well. With that, I'll take your leave. All the best.